like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion, and all those things I didn't say.
Hey guys, I don't know if you even caught the intro, but anyway, hi guys. Today I'm gonna do a video about things they don't tell you about giving birth. I don't know, like, I see everyone doing these videos. I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's like things they don't tell you about giving birth in the hospital or something like that. It's just things they don't tell you before you give birth or whatever. So some things I didn't know about giving birth before I gave birth. These are things I found out all after I gave birth, and I had no idea about them. But first of all, I did not know that some babies cannot latch properly, and that they have to use what is called a nipple shield. And you have to put this little thing, sorry, my dog, but you have to put this little thing on your nipple, and basically, like, it turns like this and it suctions it up, whatever. But you have to put this on your nipple in order for your baby to be able to breastfeed, because some babies can't latch very well. So I did not know that until after having my baby and learning that he could not latch very well, so they gave me a nipple shield. Second thing I didn't know was that they give you these things. Freaking, they legitimately give you puppy pads to put inside of your hospital underwear, because you can't wear your regular underwear due to a lot of swelling. They put puppy pads in your underwear because you bleed so much that it takes a puppy pad to absorb it all. And another thing I didn't know, and this might be a little bit TMI, but I had no idea, that the vaginal area swells, like, not just like where the baby comes out, but your entire vaginal area, like your lips and everything. They all swell at least 10 times bigger than they were before after giving birth. Hey doggies. But I had no idea until afterwards, and until after I saw it, and it was huge, and I was freaking out because I had no idea that it was supposed to happen. And I was asking the doctor, like, hey, is this normal? And she kind of laughed at me, and like, I didn't know. I was a first-time mom, had no idea. She just laughed at me and said it was normal. I was like, okay. But yeah, I had no idea, and it was so uncomfortable to sit down. It was terrible. I mean, it was pretty bad. Especially when you have stitches. That's another thing I did not figure out until right before giving birth, was the peritoneal tearing. Because somebody mentioned tearing on Facebook on one of my mom groups, and I had no idea what they were talking about. I was like, tearing? What tearing? Like, what are you talking about? So I looked up peritoneal tearing, and it's vaginal tearing during birth. So whenever you push out the baby, either too fast or too hard, the baby's head will be coming out, and then it will rip through because you're pushing so fast or so hard, and you can tear. I only had a 1st-degree tear, which I was really lucky, but there are 4 degrees of tearing, and the 1st-degree tear is an internal tear, and it's pretty small, and a 2nd-degree tear is an internal and an external tear, and they can be, I think it was like 1 to 2 inches long. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I have permanent pregnancy brain, so don't take my word for it. But sorry, I keep looking out the window. Somebody's here fixing our water tank, and I just keep hearing noises. Anyway, a third-degree tear is a external and internal tear that goes almost all the way down to the anus, which, sorry, this is TMI. But a fourth-degree tear is a complete tear in between your rectum and your vaginal area. So it's an internal and external, obviously, and you rip completely. And I had no idea about that until right before I was going to be giving birth, maybe a couple weeks before, and I was pretty scared. But turns out third degree and fourth degree tearing is not as common as first degree and second degree tearing. So that I was happy. I might have to make this video quick because my phone is messing with the side. Anyway, they give you this little bottle type of thing. I don't have it with me right now. But you know how actual water bottles come with a thing that you pull up on the top and then the water comes out, kind of like a spigot kind of thing. As I was saying, they give you a little water bottle with a spigot on the end so that whenever you're going to the bathroom, you can spray it down there and will relieve the stinging pain. Because I had no idea that it stung really bad to use the bathroom after giving birth until after I gave birth. And basically they give you that little bottle and you spray it down there and it's got warm water in it and it relieves the stinging pain. And another thing I didn't know is that you can't eat before you're about to give birth. And so the only thing you're really allowed to have is water and ice. So I was crunching away at ice. But another thing I didn't know, they might do this in other hospitals or in other situations, but I did not know who's going to deliver my baby until the doctor walked into the room to deliver my baby. I did know who the doctor was because I had an ultrasound thing, and he was the doctor that saw me after I had an ultrasound to check his heart rate and stuff when I was maybe 32 weeks pregnant or something like that, and I saw him then, but I only seen him that one time until it was time for me to give birth. And then he walked in the room, so I was okay with it because I knew who he was, but I don't think I would have been okay with it if it was a doctor I didn't know, beforehand. So I wish they would have told me. And another thing I would have liked to have known is that the epidural, the needle does not hurt. They are right. The needle does not hurt. That's the most commonly asked question, oh, does it hurt when the needle goes in? Because a lot of people are afraid of needles. I'm afraid of needles. That's why I asked, and they said no. But it is not pain-free. It does hurt to get the epidural, but not to have the needles put in for the epidural. The epidural medication itself is what hurts, because whenever they inject it, you can feel it going in between your vertebrae of your spine. Yeah? And it's a lot of pressure, and it's really uncomfortable. And nobody told me that. They said, oh yeah, it doesn't hurt. And so I thought oh, it doesn't hurt. So I was like, okay, let me have an epidural. And then as soon as they injected the actual epidural, it stung. It was uncomfortable, and I could feel it going in between the vertebrae of my spine, and that was a lot of really uncomfortable pressure. And they didn't say that. They said it wouldn't hurt and I wouldn't feel anything, but I did. And I asked my other friends, oh, did you feel stuff too? Did you feel this? And they all said, yeah, they all said they could feel it too. So it's not completely pain-free, but it's not excruciating either. It's not oh my gosh, this is unbearable pain. It's just really uncomfortable. I wouldn't be oh my gosh, ow, this hurts. It's just it's really uncomfortable. Whenever you're sitting in a car for too long and then you stretch your legs out and that really uncomfortable feeling, that's kind of what it feels like, but in your back. Yeah. So yeah, after that note, because I don't know where I left off at because my phone died, I'm pretty sure it was about the painkiller. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the epidural. Anyway, that's all I can think of for this video. If I think of anything else, I'll make another video, or I'll add it in the comments, or put it in the description. So yeah, that's my video for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. subscribe. Don't forget to comment. If you think of anything else or you have any experiences, put it in the comments. Let me know what other video I should do. Like, snap me, tweet me, message me on Facebook, Instagram me, whatever. Just, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!